A SWOT analysis is a great way for a company to look at itself and determine what it's doing well and what it needs to improve on in the future. By looking at its strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, a company can determine what needs to be done to promote growth and success for the future of the company. Carnival Corporation is the largest cruise company in the world. That is a strength for that company. It shows that there are a lot of people depending on Carnival each year to plan their family vacation. A diverse group of employees with a focus on diversity and inclusion is one of the main concentrations of the Carnival Corporation, and that is a strength for the company. Carnival Cruise Lines is the largest brand within the Carnival Corporation company, with 24 ships currently sailing around the world. That is also a strength for the company. It gives a lot of different options to vacationers, a lot of different ports they can go from, and a lot of different ships to cruise from. There are some weaknesses within Carnival Corporation as well. Many of the smaller ships in the corporation have not been updated, and at this point, they're outdated. Some of the ships were even built before 1990. And also, as of 2017, the Carnival Triumph was listed on a list of the 7 worst cruise ship disasters. Because of a fire and a bad generator, passengers were stranded without running water and without restrooms. And that certainly took a hit to the Carnival image. There are great opportunities coming up for Carnival Corporation. There are 3 new ships that will set sail just for Carnival Cruise Lines between now and the year 2021. That will just give more options for passengers to choose from to have fun. Also, those new ships can help to repair some of the damage to the image of Carnival Corporation by the disaster that happened on the Carnival Triumph, as well as some of the older ships that unfortunately are outdated at this time. There are threats as well, though, that Carnival Corporation needs to be mindful of as they look towards the future. There are many other cruise lines who are competing for those same vacationers that Carnival so desperately wants. Royal Caribbean and Disney Cruise Lines, as well as many others. Also, another threat is the fact that there are other types of vacations that people can take. Not everyone enjoys taking a cruise, and that is certainly a threat as well for the future. And also, with over 120,000 current employees working for Carnival Corporation, that can also be a threat. That is a lot of people to manage carefully and a lot of people to get on the same page. Communication between external and internal audiences is a big part of a company's success. At Carnival Corporation, they not only have a CEO and a board of directors that communicate internally about the company, but each ship within the corporation also has a cruise director with hundreds of employees that work under them. And then there are different sub-departments within that ship, whether it's the entertainment department, the food department, the cleaning department, that also communicate with each other as well as their cruise director who is in charge of the ship. So Carnival has done a nice job of really using a systems theories approach to make sure great communication happens between each departments, and then it goes straight up through to the actual CEO of the company as well. And the external communication is very strong at Carnival Corporation as well. Of course, everybody knows the Carnival symbol, the whale tail, so their marketing team has done a great job of being easily recognizable. And I know you cannot go without seeing a Carnival commercial when watching television either. When talking about the systems theories approach, a big part of that approach is the fact that each department is a subsystem of the main system. So Carnival has done a great job of making sure that communications within departments are strong. Everyone has, of course, a manager within their department to report to, but then you have the cruise director who's in charge of each department on each individual ship, who then reports up to the board of directors and the CEO as well. So there is a great line of communication from a systems theories approach that Carnival uses, and that affects not only great communication, but seems to have given the cruise line a good culture as well. Diversity and inclusiveness are important to the Carnival Corporation, and that has also contributed to creating a great culture. Now, with a large company like Carnival Corporation, even though they do have a great communication system in place, the growth of the company can certainly be inhibited because of all the different people that are in charge. You, of course, have your cruise director, but then you have a board of directors as well as a CEO for the entire corporation. There are multiple ships reporting to that board of directors. And of course, there are multiple departments within the ship, not only reporting to the cruise director, but also reporting to their direct manager in that department. So certainly with a large company that has a communication system set up like Carnival has set up, no matter how strong that may be, a big company like that where there are lots of people to report to, that can inhibit growth. There can be some miscommunications. The message gets messed up in the middle somewhere on the way from one department to another in cases like that, and that can certainly inhibit the growth of a company. So there you have my SWOT analysis for Carnival Corporation, as well as some thoughts on their internal and external communications from a systems theories approach.